Feels like ages since I saw you.
It feels like ages since we've done this for sure.
Yeah. So, like,
I didn't forget how to set up. You would think I would have forgotten how to set up by now, but I remembered everything.
it was a test to see if you could do it. That was for sure. So, do you want to remind all the crowd, like, what we've been going through the last 10 days? Hit the highlights?
Remind them of what?
What we've been going through the last 10 days.
Oh
Why
yeah,
you disappeared.
so we evacuated from a hurricane. That's what we did.
We don't really hide the fact that we live somewhere in Central Florida. I mean, we live in the fictional town of Frosty, so the town might be fictional, but the state is not.
Yeah. Frosty, Florida. Well, Frosty, Florida, it gets in the path of a hurricane or two.
It can, and they just couldn't make up their mind on this one, right? They're just like, oh, it's a 5. Now
Yeah.
it might be
It's
a
a 6.
4.
Oh, there
Oh,
was
hey,
one
maybe we'll make a new category. Call it a 6.
Call it a 6. We may have to make new categories for how strong this storm is. Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I just don't want to deal with it. I'll leave.
Yeah.
I'll leave, and I've been wanting to get away anyway for a few days, and I guess the weird thing was trying to, like, take pets and stuff, but, we made it.
Yeah, I know.
So, we got back, and we've been trying to put things back together. Damage has been a little bit light. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
But it really has kind of eaten into our time. And kind of just messed everything up. So.
Well, what's funny is like everything I was afraid would be broken was broken. The only thing I was worried about was the fence. And apparently our fences in this neighborhood are made of toothpicks.
This looks like this is going to be challenging today. So we're playing Outlaws today. Haven't played Outlaws. I'm really still trying to get my feet wet on this.
So it turns out like gameplay on this is a little wanky.
Yeah, it's just this isn't the kind of game where you can just kind of cruise on it. Like even with Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
There's a point where you're just kind of like leveling up and you're wandering, kind of, and it's pretty linear. This thing is really set to where, my gosh, you kind of have to go a certain route. And they tell you how to do it, but you better read along as you go.
But that's really just for now, right?
I think so. I don't know how much longer that'll be.
Yeah, if they're going to be calling it open world, and then I think that it's a temporary situation.
Well, that's one of the problems with this game. A lot of people have been going, it's kind of faux open world. It's not really true open world. It never really feels like it.
Never really feels like it?
I mean, to a degree, yes, you can go around, but a lot of this kind of stuff is very linear and such, and very, very specific. This game is starting to feel more and more like old Rocksteady Batman.
We know how like Hogwarts has storylines, but it also has like a bunch of quests. It looked like this had that, where there's just quests that you run across here and there.
So you're gonna have to fill some time here, while I play.
So we went on the road with pets. That was fun. We had pets out in the car. You don't want to leave your pets if you think that there's going to be any possibility of flooding, right?
Right.
I kind of enjoyed it. After a while and the pets calmed down, it was really sort of fun to be in the car with them. I had one. He was just, I wouldn't say restless. Like he spent most of the drive just being, asleep. He's kind of fat, but he would step on the unlock, the lock on the door. So I was always a little bit anxious about him, like he was going to start wandering and just open the door on me.
Told me to mark some more people, but I don't see anyone else to mark.
So what are you doing right
Three,
now?
four. I am marking people because I got to do all this. Oh, there he is. I got to do all this kind of takedown stuff. And they said, well, one way you can do it is mark people, so you see those red triangles over them. This makes it a little bit easier to identify them.
Oh, I have bad news. The game screen's frozen.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Like we never actually got into the game.
Yeah, it's what it's making it look like. You want to try like taking it out and in again?
Taking what out?
The cord?
Sure. The whole video part right over here?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't. You usually put a weight on. Well, that came back up.
That came back up. Did it come change anything
No.
on there? Okay.
It's alright. Gives me a chance to read up a little more.
Crimson Dawn think they are above everyone else.
Is that working now?
Yeah, I can see it now. That was weird. It froze up.
Okay.
Now you can see it. We actually got fiber cable, like right before we left for the hurricane.
Which I think was a good thing. Did I tell you about that?
No.
That I had talked to people about that? So I wasn't really sure how our other cable, I guess I won't say who they are, but standard cable for our internet, that was all like aerial.
Yeah?
Like, did you know that?
No.
So that was like up in the aerial power lines. What we're with now is underground.
Yeah.
So, things like the
everybody
hurricane
else-
we just had
Yeah.
is not good for aerial lines.
No, I guess not. So like everybody else in the neighborhood that was still on the old version, that
There's a
would've- they were
lot
down
of
all
people
the time?
claiming problems with their internet.
Wow. Okay.
And, yeah. So, oh, I thought it was like a nice casual drop down, not a fall down.
The Empire has no taste. Everything they create is cheap.
Agreed. Last wound again. Always guard.
I hate this place. Just a couple more days.
So are you doing one of your sneaking things?
Yes. Not sure if that hurts me when I fall like that. Oh, we're supposed to go the other way. Brilliant. Well
Somebody's
done there.
growing corn in the techno district.
It's supposed to just be like tall grass.
Oh, tall grass, like a park. It looks like a park kind of place.
Oh, no, I don't. It's a trigger bomb. What's this grass they're talking about? Let's see if I can remember.
All right, distract him, Nix. I don't like this thing.
There we go. Use my pet to distract.
So it's giving you some hints.
It did, and then I completely ignored the hints or forgot what I was doing, went down the wrong way, and had to ad-lib it.
Sounds like your game. Totally a chance gameplay.
It says, make sure you go to the right. So naturally, I went to the left. Go back into the grass, which is my safety zone.
I don't know why there are weeds in this highly cyberpunk area of town.
We need to have a little bit more volume. Oh yeah, our volume's way down. Now it got so far down. Oh, there's that camera they were telling me about. Where's the camera? That's not funny. Don't do that to me.
A lot of these areas looking a bit similar.
No one is getting by.
So you updated your game, the Dreamlight Valley. Did
I
that?
did, yes.
What was that update like? That was a massive update.
Yeah, it was. It was like 14 gigabytes or something like that. It was big.
What was it? What
It
was the
was the
update?
addition of Timon and Pumbaa.
Needed 14 gigabytes?
Well, there's a new star path, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. But yeah, adding 2 characters is probably kind of a big deal like that. There was some other fixes that they did, like adding flying is kind of a hilarious change. Remember I used to complain that you can't glide anymore? And I said, well, it's something happened with the button and you can't do it. And so they made that fix, but they added this additional feature, I guess you would say. So all along in the game, you're given things that look like wings. You know, some of them actually move, but they've never really made you fly before. So now, if you go over to the glider section of the categories of wardrobe and you put on wings and then you hit like the R1 button, it lifts you off the ground and you look like you're flying. One of the funny things about this is some people have been on the forums posting about it and showing pictures. There's some outfits that you really should not be flying in. Like these big poofy dresses, if you fly, it makes the whole skirt poof out into this huge thing
And
that
you
shows
get to
your
see your
underwear.
underwear?
Yes, it shows your underwear.
Cool. What's bad about that?
It's like somebody took a wind blower and blew right up your skirt.
I gotta look something up real quick. Fill in the space, Taylor.
Hiding in the weeds again.
You're as bad as Kamala Harris off a teleprompter.
Huh?
I said, you're as bad as Kamala Harris off a teleprompter.
Oh,
So
me?
you need to say the same thing over and over.
Yeah, sorry.
And in the weeds again.
I don't know what to say. You keep doing the same stuff over and over. But you have to admit that my story about the flying that makes your underwear show is pretty funny. You never had anything in Dreamlight Valley show off your panties. That's a new highlight in the game.
It's a fragile.
How was that? That was pretty cool. Let's see. I think I've got some guys up there.
Why do I
Nope.
have
Oh.
to do this?
Another
just a
thing I've
plate.
been noting is that I finished another quest for Jafar, and after every quest that I finish, he sends me a thank you letter. It's the first time I've ever had a character do that. He tells you about how he's, learning, and he's had all this growth,
up
and
ahead.
how he really appreciates you.
Trouble up
It's
ahead,
very
Nick.
strange.
It does seem strange. Alright, I took that one guy out.
Nothing is going to happen here.
You are so right. This is like we could be playing Batman. It really feels like we're playing Batman again. That takes me back.
Okay, guess there's another one of these things.
It's like, what was that?
Guess I was wrong.
You were wrong.
Sir?
Or
Where's your
were
pet?
you? Really, it needs to stop going to black. Not helpful.
What's the
good
going
looking.
to black about? What is
I
that?
don't know.
You're not running out of something?
No. That's like the game. Like my screen goes to black. Moment, just for a moment. It's done that twice now. You haven't noticed?
No?
Wonder if that guy up there would see me. Let's see. See, so this is what's difficult. I don't know what to do. I have to look at the guy because I have no clue what to do next.
I am
Because those guys are so far away?
No, there's no instruction. Like I'm not sure what to do next, so I have to read about it.
I hate guard duty.
Switch number 2, like that. How is it you never see that?
I meant like, does all the black goopiness mean you're running out of breath or something?
No, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh. I don't know, maybe it's the cord.
Oh dear. Alright. Well. The ladder is where? There.
What a waste of time.
Found the ladder.
I don't even see the ladder. Am I looking at it?
Ladder.
Oh, okay.
The local vendor got me pocketing his credits the other day.
What am I doing here?
I think she said you're wasting her time, Chance.
The Chota Eja.
Crap.
Let's invest. You cannot be here.
Well, is he gonna drop down and mess with me? Yes.
Sevraggio.
They're coming our way!
I was wondering when you're just gonna shoot the ball.
Well, I wasn't trying to be noisy.
Oh, can't be noisy.
Poop. I'm not sure that set on any alarms.
I mean, are people disappointed that they give you a blaster, but they really don't want you to use it?
Well, I use the blaster sometimes, and I could use it now. It's just
Yeah.
saying, like, you could use it now, but
But that, yeah, it's supposed to be yet another sneak attack.
do you want to have, like, 8 guys converge on you at once? Not really.
No.
It's not the way, it's not my preference. I like being the sneak. It's my preference. I think I've got him. I can't tell. I thought I already picked one of these up. Yeah, that's a much better gun. I think. Okay. Well, okay. Guess I can't hold a gun and go up a ladder at the same time.
Hey man, that's too much realism.
Alright.
I'm not sure what I sabotaged. I hope it was a good thing.
It is quiet. Thorak has earned his position, all things considered.
I feel like we've got to be quiet too.
No. No,
No?
you don't. Not at all. Feel free to yammer.
Well, the nice thing is when Dreamlight Valley brought in flying, it also brought back generally gliding, so I'm able to glide everywhere again, which is really nice. And adding Timon and Pumbaa, another kind of nice thing is I understand that they don't come with their own house, so you don't have to figure out where you're going to put them.
Ah.
They're going to live with Simba and Nala. Just like Olaf lives with Kristoff and Anna,
Me the other day, they did not know who they were dealing with, so I blessed
who don't seem to be married but still live together anyway.
Cats don't get married.
Well, Simba and Nala are married. I mean, like, Anna and Kristoff are not apparently married yet.
Ooh, antique bracelet for you, Taylor.
Selling spice is much more.
Take a forward. Stop.
I can see what everyone means, though, about how they're not really excited about the new Star Path in Greenlight Valley.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, it's not Halloween themed, that's true. But in some ways, I guess they're thinking it kind of is, because it's night themed, and it's hard rock themed. So, a lot of it is rock star outfits and
Get him, Nick.
black boots and striped leggings, and electric guitars, and illuminated dance floor. That should be interesting.
At least I will get percentage.
I really throw a punch. It looks really wussy, but I like have fists of steel. Where is this? Annoying, Taylor. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a dude right there.
After 5 years, this is what I get.
I had to have to do this like in Batman all the time. Like I would go so slow. People would probably be like, "Oh my god,
That's true. You used to go
that
really
being
slow
so
doing that.
slow." But
But thorough. And successful.
is that guy gonna come too? Yeah.
We should make an example out of any Crimson Dawn.
See what I mean? Fist of Steel.
It cannot get any worse than this.
That would have been pretty funny if you were streaming Batman. I used to watch you play that.
Batman was great.
You would be spending
Okay.
forever just clearing out one room.
But it was so satisfying.
I guess so.
It's like, what is that rodent? Good, Ubu, good. What is that? Oh, fetch
want that
something
next?
for me.
Go to one.
I hope the Hutt starts something over poaching territory. I am ready for a fight.
Choose a
Ubu, take care of the rodent.
No, they never seem to bother.
Nix, do your thing.
I thought I already got that.
Is that what your pet's name is?
Who
Udu?
cares if they saw?
Nah, it's Nyx.
Nix.
I would do anything to prove myself to the family. Lester won't speak for himself.
Going the wrong way.
I saw somebody on Instagram had made a really impressive Nix puppet. It's like even when a game really isn't grabbing a lot of people, there's still somebody out there that's gonna go cosplay it.
taking.
Okay. Why can't I just take all these guys out? Why would that be a bad idea? Coming
I
back
often charge
through.
triple for the spice I have. More often than not, it still sells.
Choose or not.
What's going on?
Back that way.
We should always be on the lookout for Crimson Dawn agents.
Yes.
No, I've been in here.
Waste of time.
How many people do you have to take down?
Seeing I don't really have to take these guys down, but I kind of want to.
Anyone who doubts the pipes.
It'd be easier if I had grass.
The mysterious tall grass.
Yeah.
Another day.
Blaster needs cleaning.
Where?
Not sure that droid won't give me away.
Wild animals are dangerous. Seth?
Agreed.
Did that droid give you away?
Nope. But this
So
guy's
droids are
kinda
just
suspicious,
inconsequential.
though.
You know, that kind of reminds me, actually. Did you see the news this week when Elon Musk paraded out his AI robots?
I didn't really see much on that. I mean, I heard about it. I heard you talk about it. I didn't see a lot.
Yeah,
I know you weren't crazy about it.
I was not crazy about it.
Oh, good. I've got one guy coming and one guy staying behind. The fool.
You know, I read quite a bit of Isaac Asimov when I was a kid. I remember the very first Isaac Asimov story I read in elementary school that was actually
Go put on a show next.
part of my reading group. Is that the teacher brought in iRobot, and we read the excerpt in it with a little girl that's playing with a robot.
Uh-huh.
And I was a huge fan of Star Wars by then. I'd already, I think, seen Empire Strikes Back had come out. And I was so enamored with this concept of the helpful robots and the Asimov rules of robotics, where they are required to live by this idea where they're just not allowed to harm a human. And Star Wars, for a while, was seen to be also living by that. And every droid that you saw was just
We're going loud.
basically an Asimov robot. It was, translators and bar droids, but to the point where I was just kind of thinking that that's, how that universe had worked is that somehow or another, no one was a stray, bad actor, that they were all adhering, and when they programmed these robots to the concepts of the robot rules. That's why when Phantom Menace came out, it was actually a little bit jarring because suddenly there was armies of robots that were, they were the army, they were killing.
Well, I mean, Terminator scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean...
But it seemed like that was just such a switch, for the Star Wars universe to do that. And it was like, it subconsciously made me think that the old Empire had gotten even worse by violating that basic concept of how you use robots, by putting them so that they were killer. But like since then, it feels like Star Wars has kind of forgotten what the initial idea was. You know, and Lucas himself was so excited to make Star Wars safer for kids by only really having mass death happen to clones somewhat, but mostly robots, that he maybe forgot that he was presenting robots as being these rather harmless, helpful aids.
Yeah. Which one are you talking about? In which movie?
Well, Phantom Menace was the first time I really saw like armies of killer droids.
Well, remember in Solo, you
Yeah,
had a
but,
killer
like-
droid that was reprogrammed to be a good, but
After that, it was like it was fair game. Any of the robots in any of the movies after Phantom Menace, whether or not they were set before the first trilogy or they were set after, it's suddenly been like open season on having killer robots.
right.
It's still a weird thought. I see now, and I see Elon Musk's parade of robots where he's promising one's going to be in your home, and they can be a helpful aid. I guess if you have $30,000 or $40,000 to spend on a worthless thing like that. But to me, I'm seeing tools of oppression. China is using those kind of robots really heavily. Not the ones that are styled like his, but robotic dogs. There's a spear that they've got running around that they're testing that can go after people. It's so easy. And drones, you're constantly seeing drone explosions and war deaths going on in Ukraine. So we're not worried about the rules of robot engagement. They're totally able to kill now. So why are we just relaxed and believing that this isn't going to be a serious threat? I'm not getting it. I'm not excited by the techno future. That just looks threatening to me.
I never have been. I feel like I've been like one of the few that are just kind of like, I don't need everything done for me. I like to still do stuff for myself.
Well, I was actually a little resistant to getting the little round duster that we have in our house. I didn't quite get it.
Are you kidding though?
Yeah. No,
The-
I mean, I didn't. I was a little...
The Roomba? I mean,
Roomba. I was a little iffy about the Roomba.
it's not like you were going to volunteer to do it yourself.
Yeah, I know.
I want a
I mean, that's
carpet.
but that's the concept, right? Is that you want to have these robot aids for the things that you don't want to do yourself?
So it depends on the things. In that case, yes. But like if I had carpet, I don't mind vacuuming. But I
Yeah.
don't have carpet. I don't want to mop. In fact, I've got one of those Roomba things. I haven't told you yet, but my next thing to get is the one that mops. So I don't have to do the mopping. Okay. So I got my files. Now I need to read up and figure out what I need to do next. See, this is how this game works. It's just, it's kind of like applauding, plodding along.
So it's a slog, huh?
Look for the yellow terminator in the center of the room. Intel. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe I just didn't see it. It's supposed to be like there's... Oh, here it is.
Anyway, some people were just cheering it on. They were excited. They were seeing a big troop of AI robots walk in. And I was just picturing them with guns in their hands. God, what on earth is this? Oh, all that hacking stuff.
Yeah.
Let's sigh.
Well, I haven't actually done a lot of this, so I don't really know what is correct.
And the last time you did one of the hacking things, you just blew right through it. It's an elimination game, isn't it?
It would just help if they told me what.
Do you mean you need to look up how to do these?
Boy. I think I got it. I don't know how I got it, but I think I got it.
Oh, great. It's going to be a mystery every time.
I thought I had it.
I'm not too impressed with the design of the villain in this game. He looks kind of low T.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Max. The next job will be better.
No, don't go down.
Yeah, jump.
Oh,
Do
no.
it, jump.
I'd rather do this with a broken leg. It it is a very sneaky based game, and I don't dislike that. I think a lot of people did.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really weren't expecting that.
They really wanted it to be more like bang, 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 bang.
Oh, they gave her a pistol. They wanted to use the pistol.
What is this gun case supposed to be? They said that there was a rifle somewhere,
In
but I'll
the
be
room?
darned if I know where.
What are you supposed to do? Get to it?
Yeah.
Maybe you should shoot them. Is it that blue thing?
Nope, so much for that. No, not that. Like I said, still trying to get used to the dadgum controls.
So, like, when she revives her health, she gives herself a really painful shot.
No, I'm trying to use a grenade. Oh. There we go. Grenade! Thanks, Nix. You're really useless.
Maybe you're asking too much of your pet.
Still don't know where this gun rack is. Found the gun rack. Alright, what door do I need to go out of?
We lost game sound at some point.
We did.
Yeah.
How? Ooh. Can't get it back. Are we having any audio sound or just the game sound out?
Sounds out.
Okay, we can cut it out if you want. We should sign off though. Well, we're having too many technical difficulties tonight, and it's getting late, so we're going to, I guess, wrap.
Yeah, we should wrap. I don't know what's going on with sound. It was fine earlier and it just stopped.
It's Milton. I'm blaming everything on Milton.
You could blame everything on Milton. Everyone else is.
Well, it's either going to be Milton or Kamala. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks for joining in. Sorry I wasn't longer, but we're gonna have our next mean tweets is gonna come up. When, Taylor?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And have we decided what time? Is it we gonna do that 9:30?
Maybe we'll say 9 right now.
Yeah, we think that this week will be 9. We're still trying to test our times out as far as what works best for people. But so mean tweets, and make sure you check that out. Also, we have the base comic. You can go find that on Substack or on YouTube. Yeah, you've been on YouTube.
Yeah.
And X and True
Things are
Social.
starting to get back to normal. So
Yeah.
we're back home.
And what else am I missing, Taylor? Am I missing anything? Is that it?
Nope, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, so 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Be sure to tune back in Rumble for mean tweets. Other than that, you all have a good week, okay? Signing off. See you later, Gators.
Gators.